Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with a GravyTraining channel update. So I posted in a couple of the Discord chats, and I posted on the GravyTrain chat as well as the Dungeon Boss chat. But with the current state of Dungeon Boss and the likelihood of things getting better in any reasonable amount of time, the overall situation, the debacle with the event this week, and the fact that we can't have an event without having to probably devote 30 or 40% of our energy and our thoughts into figuring out what the next exploit is going to be that we're going to have to be able to be ready to respond to. And the fact that the game is just not stable enough as far as that goes, and it's just becoming too much effort. It's with too little reward. Um, Too much time, too much money, too much energy, and it's just not fun anymore. And other people have been feeling similar ways and stuff like that, and a bunch of us are actually leaving the game. Now, that does not mean I'm stopping anything with the channel. In fact, it should revitalize the channel here because I'm going to be less exhausted about playing and all that kind of stuff. So basically, we are moving on to. I'll be doing several other games, just like I have been. I'll get back to some of the games that we were doing. I plan on doing more content on Magic the Gathering, especially. We've also picked another mobile game for those of you that are only mobile game players, and I've put the announcement in chat, in the Discord chat. There'll also be a link here associated with this video, and we'll start building. But the game is Raid Shadow Legends. It's on iOS and Android, and it's very similar in its gameplay to Dungeon Boss, except it's much more modernized. It almost looks like DB had to have been an influence, but they've just taken the execution so much better. I haven't run into any bugs yet. The gameplay is smooth. The interface is clean and usable. They give you all the information you need about different things right in game. It's just a really good game. They have similar type resources. There's a Discord for the game, which I'll start putting links to all of those kind of things in the video descriptions and all that. So the channel's not going away. I will probably be streaming a lot more on Twitch because it gives a lot more opportunities, but all the videos will still be up on Discord as well as, or up on Discord, up on YouTube, as well as all the recordings of all the stream will end up on YouTube. So yeah, I hope you guys will follow me in this next chapter. For those that don't, it's totally cool. The community is still going to be there, and everybody that stays just with Dungeon Boss or whatever is welcome to stick around and still be part of the community. Like, none of that has to change. We're not cutting anybody off or severing any ties. I'm just personally not getting involved with Dungeon Boss anymore. And then kind of a follow-up, because I think that it's important to mention it. There was kind of a big scandal this week with the event, where one particular guild was accused of using an exploit, and a lot of people still think they did. And I can pretty authoritatively say that they did not. The approach that they use, or the strategy that they use, involves massive amounts of coordination and logistics, and they do that stuff well. I have to give credit where credit's due. Those things are executed well. They're well organized. They're well coordinated. And their actual strategies were pretty much the same as ours, or a lot of the other people that were competitive, same teams and that kind of stuff. They were just able to get it efficient and execute it quickly. So this has zero to do with any of that. So I just wanted to make sure that there were no illusions or no thoughts about any of that we were leaving because Skynet is pretty much folding and leaving. We're all going to these other games. So I wanted to make sure that it was very clear the reason, that it wasn't because anybody was bitter about cheating or something, because there was no cheating. And as soon as Joel made the announcement, because I was the one that reported the Zola bug to begin with, I got that whole thing started, the investigation, the everything else. And yes, it was a bug, and yes, people used it, but it wasn't as impactful as people thought. We used it as we were trying to figure out what the exploit was with it, and it wasn't efficient. It couldn't be used quickly. But it would allow you to get through, but it wouldn't allow you to do anything quick. So, there's no way that was used as the exploit, or that, there wasn't an exploit. It's basically, long story short. So, just to be clear on that stuff. So yeah, like I said, let's look forward instead of looking back. This new game is a lot of fun. It's also a lot more free-to-play friendly. It's a lot newer game. It's been out like 5 months or something like that, 4 or 5 months. It's really polished. They really do a good job. Like I said, it's very free-to-play friendly. It's mostly like resource management and things like that, just like Dungeon Boss is. Strategy with grouping your heroes. There's like 500 heroes or something like that in the game. But it's also not a game where you have to collect every single hero. Not like Dungeon Boss, where it's like, to be competitive, you've got to have like a max roster or all that other stuff. There's probably nobody in the entire game that has a max roster. Like, it just doesn't happen. That's not how the game is constructed. So, like I said, the game is Raid Shadow Legends. I'll have a link down below. It'll be like my personal referral link. So you'll get bonus stuff, and I'll get bonus stuff for having you used it. You have to open the link on a mobile device, and then it should get you in. So that should work out. Like I said, you'll get stuff all the way through level 50. Like at certain milestones, you get to certain levels, you'll get a thing for summoning a rare hero, and you'll get whatever. Towards... like I said, you get enough stuff, we both end up getting things. So yeah, use that link to sign up, and there will be, if you're jump on our Discord, there's information, or I'll be forming the first of the GravyTraining guilds today. We can have up to 30 people in a single guild. And then the Skynet is moving over there, so they will be around as well, and we'll have kind of like a big alliance kind of thing going on. But yeah, I think this game's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's got a lot of potential, and I think it's going to be a good kind of ongoing focus then. So that's it. I will be streaming here in probably half an hour or something like that. So we'll see you there, and I can answer more questions. But once again, thanks everybody for being part of this community, and we'll see you going forward into the future. Take care.